The big story, we now have the final list of early entrants for the NFL draft. Okay, maybe not the entire list. We're making sense of that. That's coming up. But it does not include Logan Thomas. Here's what's happening in the ACC now. I give credit to Thomas. He says he knows there are two things he needs to work on before he's ready for the NFL: accuracy and consistency, and that's why he's staying. It's hard to get a read on him, right? Because the rest of the offense was so inexperienced. He won't get that excuse next year, and he's not asking for an excuse. If he can cut down on turnovers and complete 60% of the passes, say, he will be a top 5 pick next year. 2012 was the year of the quarterback in the ACC, so what about next year? Also very strong. Taj Boyd, Tanner Price, Bryn Renner, Chase Reddick, Thomas, Stephen Morris, they are all back. And let's not forget, you have Anthony Boone, Phillip Sims, and Vad Lee. They saw a lot of action this past season. And of course, C.J. Brown. He returns for Maryland from a torn ACL. Really, only Florida State and NC State are starting from scratch at quarterback. Thomas's decision couldn't have made Hokie fans any happier, and his coaches too. Seeing some great comments on Twitter. Look at this from one of the assistants, Shane Beamer, the coach's son. Awesome day, Hokie Nation. We got a commitment from our top recruit for 2013. Now, some people misinterpreted this. They thought he meant he was recruiting out on the recruiting trail, and this is a dead period. But no, he's just talking about getting Logan Thomas back for his senior season. Thanks, LT. Chad Edwards is definitely fired up about the season opener. Of course, Virginia Tech opens the 2013 season with the national champs, Alabama. Logan Thomas coming back next year, trying to prove he is an elite guy. Won't have better stage to do it than in the opener versus Bama. Hokies fans fired up about that big game starting the season. And Brett tweeted this: so happy Logan Thomas is coming back for senior year. Expect big comeback for Beamer Ball in 2013, 2014, and probably he means beyond. Now remember, the Hokies went 7-6 this past season. That ended a streak for Virginia Tech of 8 straight 10-win seasons. One other ACC to the pros note: the curious case of David Amerson. Though there were a lot of reports, the NC State cornerback never officially announced he's going pro. We spoke to the school. He is not enrolled there. Several websites report that Amerson has gone pro, which I assume is true when you add it all up. But even the NFL.com's list of early draft entrants, it does not include Amerson. I spoke to former UNC and NFL star Dre Bly a few weeks ago. He said he thinks Amerson ends up as a safety in the NFL. Amerson broke Dre Bly's ACC interceptions record as a sophomore, but then had a disappointing junior season. Now, all of this mystery surrounding his draft decision, very, very peculiar. All right, let's move on. UVA's Olympic gold medal swimmer Lauren Perdue will be recognized on National Girls and Women in Sports Day. The school will honor her at the Virginia women's basketball game on February 3rd. Perdue was a part of the 4x200-meter freestyle relay that won gold in London last summer. North Carolina's Crystal Dunn getting more honors. She's been named Soccer America Women's Player of the Year. This comes just days after she won the other big national award, the Mac Hermann Trophy. Dunn is a midfielder for the national champion Tar Heels. She's a defender on the U.S. national team. Did you see Clemson's KJ McDaniels last night against Wake Forest? Clemson won 60-44. McDaniels was in full beast mode. Check him out last night for the Tigers. He earned our must-see moment. 2 great dunks.
Hall into the paint. Nice dump. And the foul. Big-time jam by KJ McDaniels. The look from Hall was picture perfect. He found KJ McDaniels for the flush and won this game, but the confidence and body language of Wake Forest really is just a struggle. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure there's a way to even describe this. He comes from nowhere, elevates, sits there for a second before he throws it down, and can't come down until the traffic clears underneath him.
Remember, you can catch must-see moments on the ACC Digital Network YouTube channel. By the way, McDaniels, 14 points, 9 rebounds. Devin Booker added 12 and 8. Clemson gets the win at North Carolina State on Sunday.